from the era where police officers were a brotherhood. You had each other's backs. If anyone can restore that type of brotherhood in this county, it's someone who won't rest until he succeeds. That's what type of leader he is. He has the proven background in his leadership roles over the past. Tony's whole entire adult life has been in public service. From a volunteer fireman, a jailer in Marion County, that can't be fun, an EMT, a fire marshal, a dispatcher, a reserve officer, a sheriff's deputy, a detective, a narcotics officer, and a DARE officer, and a police chief. He has proven leadership experience to be your next sheriff. And ladies and gentlemen, experience does matter.
I can sit here and hash over everything that's happened in the last couple of years to law enforcement in this community, but we all know that. And as you learn every day in school and see the history books, history is what it is. You can't change history. You can only change today and tomorrow. And we want to start change today and lead it into tomorrow. We want to bring professionalism back into law enforcement within our community. We want to bring the sheriff back to the people of the community. The people elect the sheriff, and they elect him for one reason, is to serve them. As a dedicated public official, as I have been all these years, that is my goal. We have a great organization, the County Fire Association, this county, and the County Fire Chiefs Association. They have very little input towards the law. The sheriff is not a job, the sheriff is a life. And it is. And if you followed my career, you know that everything that I've done has been a life. When I dedicate myself something, it's a firm belief that I have that even though my badge might say sheriff, my badge is not any different than anybody else in the department. I'm still a police officer that's still accountable to everybody else. Here's in Syracuse, I ran an open door policy. Anybody come to that counter and ask to see me, got to see me. Period. If I'm elected sheriff, somebody comes to the sheriff's department and wants to see me, they're going to get to see me. If somebody calls in and says, I got to work till 6 o'clock, but I really need to see you about something, I'll be there at 6:30 waiting. I'll give up easy. I didn't make this decision to run for sheriff in haste. We had a lot of thought. We had a lot of conversations with a lot of people. Because this campaign for sheriff, whether you know it or not, makes my family very vulnerable. Things that have happened in our lives could be thrown out in our face. The guy who wears a badge that says sheriff doesn't also make him any better than a police chief of a local community. They're the same thing. They just, the sheriff does it on a larger scale. You guys, as citizens of the county, deserve professional, prompt, and courteous law enforcement. How much you stand here today? If you help get me elected sheriff, I will follow through with the promises I made to you tonight, and promises I make in the future I will continue to follow through with.